Yes, every time our amazing live band here in our little studio plays that song, that means it's another episode of the Local Lifestyle Podcast, all brought to you and sponsored by TLC Properties and hosted by me, Mr. Cuervo. This is a magical, super trotty one, all connecting you to creatives, businesses, and community opportunities that better your life. Insight to local living. It's the Local Lifestyle Podcast. Today, we brought back someone we have had in here before, Miss Diana Tyndall.
Hi.
Hi. You work for Parks.
Yeah, I'm the marketing director of the Springfield Greene County Park Board.
Yes, she was actually on some earlier episode that we had of our local lifestyle while we were still working out our mini kinks, so to speak.
Well, and it was like, I think just right as COVID was hitting or had hit.
Right in the very beginning.
And now we've opened parks and playgrounds. So
those are back
been open. Yeah, parks have always been open, but we open playgrounds and all the things now.
Seems like everybody's probably happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get much park play anymore. I mean, I don't play on like the monkey bars. I'm too big. But you can go walk around the park. So actual recreational use of the park.
Yeah, just like breathe in nature.
I love nature.
Me too.
I'll have to try that again sometime. No, I've gone out, did some hiking a few weeks ago with a friend and almost rolled my ankle like 15 times just because nature. It's out to get you.
Dude, my kids the other day, they were just running in this field and they'd found this like forest and they had sap on their hands and they were like just being kids. And man, it was so fun.
I miss being able to do that and not have a care.
Well, you can. Go roll around in some sap.
Yes, I love rolling around in sap. Episode 17, guys. We are making it each and every other week. We are putting a new episode out. Episode 17, when in doubt, trot it out.
Yeah, I love it.
And when we came up with this one, the reason being, Diana works for Parks and you're doing marketing. But this episode, we're going to kind of talk a little bit about the Turkey Trot.
Yeah.
But it's a virtual
It is a virtual turkey trot. So the short story of how Parks is involved with the Turkey Trot is we have a lot of our staff that help to put this event on. It's along with a Turkey Trot committee. So we meet monthly, year round. And as we get closer to the actual run, we're meeting weekly and working out all those details, usually on logistics and things like that.
So it's a turkey committee.
Yeah, it is a Turkey Trot committee. And, I'd be remiss to not also mention the Developmental Center of the Ozarks and Ozarks Food Harvest. And typically we'll have police and fire involved, with the race route and our park operations. So there's quite a bit that are involved with putting on a huge run that brings like 8,000 people, which because of COVID, we can't do that. Yeah. That would be really frowned upon.
That was one of the things I was thinking, because I know the numbers have constantly kind of grown. There's so many people I know. I have yet to do a turkey trot.
Dude.
So it's early. It was early in the morning, wasn't it?
And you were celebrating Wild Turkey Wednesday, weren't you?
I just had a conversation about that. I do not know what you speak of. Down here, nobody knows what that is. Chicago, maybe.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Ned Reynolds, and shout out to Ned. He's awesome. I think participates in Wild Turkey Wednesday, and he has no excuses getting up. Turkey Trot.
More man than I, Ned. Yeah. More man than I.
It's okay.
I know there's a lot of friends and people I know that have participate in this every year. This one being different. What's the expectation? I mean, so far, I know those numbers are going to shift.
Yeah.
Because in like anything right now, your occupancy levels and what you can take in. What are you guys looking at this year?
Oh my goodness, everything shifts. I mean, we've typically had, upwards of 10,000, almost 10,000 participants one year. It's a lot of it's weather dependent, believe it or not.
I believe that.
And then we also have
Missouri's not known for its like steady weather. I know that.
Hey, Turkey Trot happens, rain, sleet, snow. It's gonna happen no matter what.
Regardless.
And
I like that.
I think one of the biggest changes we had this year, and again, we don't really know what to expect. This is our very first year in 26 years or 25 years was our last year of doing the Turkey Trot, and we've never had to take it virtual, but that's the responsible thing to do right now.
Yeah.
And so we have to change a lot of things. So we're changing packet pickup. It's going to be a drive-through packet pickup. And instead of at the Expo Center, it's going to be at Killian Sports Complex, which is one of our largest areas that you can actually get vehicles in and out. We'll have different stops. So you'll still get a long sleeve shirt, T-shirt. It's bright red this year, and we have kind of
For
this
the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, Chiefs, and we have this cute little like Nintendo-esque turkey, which he's like our virtual turkey this year. So that's
I do like that because it reminds me of growing up. Simpler times.
Dude.
And I think that's what we need right now.
Well, and we were like, should we put a mask on the turkey? And we're like, no, dude, everybody's over this. So
I'm breaking out like I'm in high school with this mask that I have to be like, I'm getting side pimples. It's like, no, I want facial hair, not pimples.
Well, at least the mask maybe hides it.
Yes, it makes it worse and hides it all at the same time. Until I take it off, I get the screams.
Right. But, we're like, should we do without the race bibs and should we do without this? And we're not. So we're going to keep the race bibs so you'll still look legit. And then the other biggest change is that we decided instead of making it just Thanksgiving Day where people could participate.
Days.
Yeah, you can participate throughout the whole Thanksgiving Day weekend. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. So you have several days that you can participate in doing the run. And so, walk.
Can I do a little bit each day and complete the 5K? Like, do I have to do it all?
Cuervo, you can do whatever you want to do. Just get your
get it done.
3.1 miles in. And Brad Bradshaw's our presenting sponsor, and he was joking the other day. He's like, I'm going to do mine on the treadmill. Yeah, and that's the joy of being able to do it on your own this year.
Yeah.
And, I think of all the folks that are usually cooking in the kitchen Thanksgiving Day morning, and they can't come out to participate in the turkey trot.
Gives them time. And they can still put, like you said, participation on this is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And I guess I've never looked at it that way because it's always been just today's the day.
Yeah.
This is when we're doing it. And there might be people that can't make it because, like you said, cooking. And I'm getting hungry thinking about that Thanksgiving dinner.
Me too.
But no, that's pretty sweet that they have numerous days to get this done. Like somebody like me, I'll do a little bit each day.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. And then I wait till the last minute to get anything done. And I'm going to be sprinting.
And then you're going to do all 3 miles one day.
Yeah, I'm going to eat all that Thanksgiving food. I'm just going to run it all off.
Well, and the other cool thing about this too is that you can participate wherever you're at. So say you are going to go travel and you're going to be with friends and family this Thanksgiving, you can do what we called them last year traveling trotters, but you can have your T-shirt actually mailed to whatever destination in the U.S. that you're going to be at. And you can get your friends and family involved so you can participate. We would love to see your pictures on social media.
That's pretty cool.
Wherever you're at in the United States, or like even some Hawaii photos. How cool would that
be?
Be
Awesome. It would make me so jealous. Like, why is their sun? Actually, we're having a pretty good week.
Yeah,
I'm
the
hoping
sun
it stays
is
that
out.
way.
Well, and our only deadline on the T-shirts being mailed is you need to register by November 11th. So that's Veterans Day coming up this next Wednesday. So please register by then. So that way we can make sure you get your shirt by Thanksgiving Day.
And if you're a Chiefs fan, you're going to want it. I'm a Bears fan, so I just want the free shirt.
It's an additional $5. So it just helps cover the shipping costs for us.
Well, real quick, just give a shout out to our sponsors, TLC Properties. If you want to experience your convenient, comfortable living, make sure you check out our Veranda Vistas 55-plus community. Brand new, basically. It's a 55-plus living community. Enjoy a happy, healthy lifestyle with a social atmosphere you're going to love. Make sure you check it all out at verandavistas.com. So like we said, Diana, you can go and sign up online. You can register at parkboard.org/turkey trot.
Yep, all the information there.
And the website, I was on there. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to tell you something new we just added on there is some race routes.
Ooh,
so
what does that mean? What's a race route?
A race route is like a way to get your run in. Like, hey, how can I figure out what is about 3.1 miles? And so we've teamed up with Ozark Mountain Ridge Runners, and they actually put together some sample run, race route maps that you can follow. So we have, I think, cool. One that's like Southeast Springfield. We have one that's downtown Springfield. We have one that's West Springfield. So we've got some Springfield ideas for you. And that doesn't mean that you have to use those. Those are just ideas if you're kind of like, oh, where do I start?
Do you think there's going to be like maybe groups of the same people hitting all those multiple? That'd be kind of cool. They're like, hey,
that'd be
why
awesome.
do one? Let's do multiple. Well, then maybe they can make like a tour out of it.
Well, there was just the marathon weekend, so yeah, I'm sure this
word marathon makes me tired thinking about it.
Dude, it's amazing. So yeah, if someone wants to go for doing all the race routes, go for it. But it's just a suggestion to help people plan their route if they do want to participate outside.
With that word planning, is there any sort of training that you would suggest or anything that somebody can do
Yeah. So we just ended up launching our training for the trot. We usually do this every year for people who are maybe newer to running or walking a 5K, which is 3.1 miles. And we do that at Dan Kinney Family Center, and they run every week leading up to Turkey Trot. So it's called Training for the Trot, and I'm sure you can still probably jump in and join that group if you want.
Something I would need. Like, I'm winded just going up the stairs to my apartment.
Well, and it makes it a little bit more manageable and not feel so scary and overwhelming, and you're with a good group of people.
I was going to say, you probably make some new friends out of that, too.
Absolutely.
That maybe you go on these little trots.
Yeah, and I mean, I would say if you don't want to even do something like that, maybe you're still concerned about being around other people, maybe start to walk your neighborhood and get your little distance calculator out, and check your Apple Watch and all the things and see how far that is, and then just increase it like, I don't know, 0.3 miles each week, and maybe
0.3 sounds reasonable.
Maybe not each week, because then we're like, 4 weeks away from Thanksgiving. So maybe you got to up your game. Maybe increase it a mile each week.
Mile, yeah. So, but as far as registration, are there any price changes this year with everything going on? Is there early registration that let's say they really want to jump the gun on it and they want to get down?
Not a whole lot on price changes because, I mean, you're still getting an awesome t-shirt. You're getting a race bib. The only costs that we don't have this year, which are huge for us because we'll talk about where proceeds go in a little bit, but we don't have the cost of what it costs us to rent the expo center.
But yeah, that's huge.
And then we don't have the cost for the timing company. So you're not officially timed. You'll have to time yourself. Okay. But the fees are still really affordable. It's $20 for adults, and kids 12 and under are $15. So early bird registration ends on November 20th at 5 p.m. So make sure you mark that date if you want to save $5. Otherwise, the price, actually not $5. If you want to save $10, because pricing goes up to adults $30, and then kids 12 and under are $25. So you'll want to make sure you're mindful of that early bird registration. But if you forget, you can still register on site at Killian Sports Complex, kind of like what we've done before. As people are picking up their packets, if you kind of forgot and you're like, oh yeah, I think I do want to do that. Weather's looking good this weekend. You can do that at Killian from 8 to 6 p.m.
Right on
November 25th.
And once again, for any of this information, if you can't write it down as fast as we're talking, you always check it out at their website. And that would be, what's your website you want them to go to?
Yeah, parkboard.org/turkey trot.
It's pretty simple. Gobble, gobble. Which, I kind of want to do it this year, but I may actually step out of town for it. I took some time off. Yeah. So I still could do it. Because now I have really no excuse.
No excuses. Why don't you do it? It's so fun.
3.1 miles.
You feel so much better. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not a person who loves to run. I just am not. I used to run a lot, and it's always been difficult to just start. But I can tell you this. There is something about after a good run, good walk, like that feeling of accomplishment, like what you didn't think that you could do, and then you did. And then the justification you can have for eating pie and not feeling maybe as guilty as you once
less
did.
Guilt. You sold me on that. If I can feel less guilty for eating a whole pie to myself, half a turkey, a pound of mashed potatoes, corn. See how hungry I am right now?
I love food so much. I'm right there with you, Cuervo. I mean, so you just need to get out and get moving. I know you need it for your mental health, just with the sun being out. Hopefully the sun will be out. Get some vitamin D. They say, I think doctors say too, just spending 15 minutes outside each day. Everybody's taking all these supplements and things like that. Well, let's get back to the roots of
it's no time like the present, especially with the lockdown that we've had. I loved being outside because I couldn't go anywhere else. So I'll go sit in my patch of grass outside of my apartment.
Yes, exactly.
We grilled
and that's
a lot.
good.
We did a lot of grilling.
But don't you feel good just being outside after that time being outside? Yes,
I feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway after he started the fire. Look what I have done. I want that feeling again. So okay, maybe I'll get one. And I like free shirts, even though it's you're donating basically to get this shirt, and I just like that. I like having someone's like, look what I did. It's like, look, Mom, I did a 5K.
Yes,
3.1 miles.
Exactly.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
So, okay, with some of these proceeds, since we just talked about how much that's going to cost and, the levels that you can get on that, the proceeds. So, Where or what
Where
else
does the money go?
Where's the money go?
Yeah.
Is there, like, are you guys doing food? I know a lot of people do food drives for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Where's all that? How's that working this year?
I'm so glad you asked that, because a lot of people wonder, where do the proceeds go? So after our expenses are covered with the t-shirts, obviously that costs money, certain expenses, and we have a lot of volunteers that help us out. We're not, backwards compensated for helping Turkey Trot. But I will say it helps the Developmental Center of the Ozarks with youth therapies for special needs children. And it also helps the Springfield Greene County Park Board, not to our general revenue, but to what we call our Youth Recreation Scholarship Fund.
Ooh, okay.
And this goes to help kids who are on income assistance, like low income, maybe they're on free and reduced lunch. It's to help these kids who are 18 and under. People think scholarship, it's 18 and over. No,
college.
It's 18 and under. Participate in park board programs. So we have folks who have gotten scholarships to be able to play Spark basketball or volleyball, or even do Spark before and after school programs. In fact, I talked to a mom the other day who she is a recent single mom and was in a really not good relationship and separated. And she's in the process of getting a divorce and all this horrible stuff, which is awful. She shouldn't have to worry about money on top of that. And so she's trying to get child support. And she's got 4 little babies. Like, she's got 4 kids. And so through the scholarship fund, we're able to help her out with Spark before and after school program at Harrison Elementary.
Okay.
And so it's things like that that go to help people right here in our community. The money's not going anywhere outside of Springfield. It is right here in Springfield. And it's helping people in a big way. And I know you mentioned the food donations are also a big contributor is Ozark Food Harvest, where we encourage everybody who's going to participate, bring 5 non-perishable food items. So that can be boxes of macaroni and cheese or cans of green beans.
And Aldi, that's like, a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to spend the money. If you think
Aldi.
about the minimal amounts of money you may have to spend, or even if you look in your pantry, there's always something in your pantry that still hasn't expired, that's still good, that you may not ever eat. Look, you can look at it that way. Aldi's a great place to go because they're cheap and affordable.
Absolutely.
And those few cans, I've done a lot of food drives from the radio station in the past, and even just back home. That helps. It's Thanksgiving. You want all that food on your table.
Yeah.
Somebody else wants that too. So you can help out, and like everything, you guys, it's a double whammy here.
Well, and think about this year, Cuervo. I mean, there's so many more people. Like, the need has not decreased this year.
If anything, it's gone up.
If anything, if it's increased. And Ozarks Food Harvest can really use and maximize those non-perishable food items to the best way. A lot of times they're getting also donations from, kind of that semi-expired, like the expiration date is old, but the food's not old yet, and so it's going to help people right here in our community.
People actually in need.
Yes, absolutely.
And, that's our TLC right now. We're doing like a canned food drive and stuff like that for the holiday season. It helps. And if you've never been part of, helping out a park board or any sort of non-for-profit, I've done a few of them. Sometimes just doing it once will change you, and then also helps that other person. You get to see that, versus just hearing about it, reading online, or seeing videos, because there's a lot of that, unfortunately, right now. People going out and making it look like they're helping. Well, until you've actually gone and done it and actually seen the people that you're helping, it kind of hits you in a different way to maybe be selfless, to have more of that, to say, hey, they need it more than I do. Just imagine if you were in their shoes.
Absolutely. And the Thanksgiving holiday, I think, is a great time to reflect and be a little selfless, like be thankful for what you do have.
And I think it's in the word, giving too.
Yeah,
be thankful and giving.
Yeah.
I wonder who put that together.
Absolutely.
So overall, though, doing interviews like this, and I've known you for a bit, and you had the sponsorships on here, some radio stations, Cox, CenturyLink, Coca-Cola, Brad Bradshaw, you got tons. You got tons of sponsors, and all these companies are helping out as well. So we can all do our part. I'm actually thinking, okay, I can get off my butt for a little bit. I have some jogging pants that I don't ever jog in.
Well, you should break them out for this.
I think I might have to. I got to go get maybe a new pair of sneakers.
Do it.
And get some friends involved. Because it is fun. And like I said, the shirt alone, granted, it's Chiefs colors, and I am a Chicago Bears fan.
Oh,
it's okay. I know it's okay.
Wow.
I'm a Bears fan. I can accept
failure.
failure.
How were the Super Bowl champs?
Oh, I didn't know. Did that happen?
Yeah,
Did that happen?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Go Chiefs. You can tell who I like.
I didn't think you liked the Chiefs.
Sorry, you've been so misled.
But, so all this information, everything that I and Diana have talked about today, you can go to the website. It'll have all the information, and as well as their website has everything else that'll be going on. So if you want to stay in touch and stay more, in the loop with our community here in Springfield, Missouri, you can go check it out. If you're traveling through, you have friends that live here and you want to be part of that, if you know you're going to be down here, check out the website. For the Turkey Trot alone, it's this one will be the 26th.
Yes, 26th annual Turkey Trot. Hopefully next year we can go back to being in person.
Normal reality. I think we'll get there.
But I can't wait to see people's pictures. So please put your pictures on social media for us. Mm-hmm. We have our Turkey Trot Facebook page. So find us on Facebook. Turkey Trot SGF is usually what to look for. And we would love to see you dress up. I mean, that's one thing I'm going to miss seeing in person is all the people dressing up in the turkey outfits and the, little drumsticks. And
wait, there's people who dressed up as drumsticks?
Like drumstick. Yeah, like the leg of the turkey, and see, pilgrims. And oh my goodness, it's so much fun. So please, still participate. Bring your dog. We'll still be handing out pet bandanas if you're participating with your dog.
Even better.
So make sure to get registered and just make a plan to come and drive through for packet pickup day, or if you haven't registered before then, and register on site Wednesday, November 25th.
Wednesday, November 25th. And once again, you can go to parkboard.org/turkey trot. I'm looking at the registration form right in front of me. Super easy to fill out. And I'm sure if they had any questions, they could contact somebody.
Yeah. And look, you can fill it out right now.
No peer pressure or anything here, Diana. I'm good. I honestly, maybe I'll talk to my marketing team and we can all do it together.
Hey, a lot of companies do that. Yeah, they'll get a group
I'm not
together.
going down alone. I'm bringing everybody with me.
I love it. If you got questions, you can call us at Killian Sports Complex, call the main park board office, reach us, on the Turkey Trot Facebook page. We'll try to respond to you just as fast as we can.
So, everybody, I think this is a good opportunity. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to get some people together. We'll make it happen because I can do it on my time.
Do it.
Just check it out. Turkey Trot 2020. It's the 26th annual Turkey Trot. This is episode 17. When in doubt, trot it out. My special guest today, Diana Tyndall, coming back for round 2. She's the marketing sponsorship coordinator for parks. That's good. Thank you so much. I love having you on because it's easy to talk to you.
Ditto. And, it's so fun. Thanks.
Just cornered me into the corner I'm going to run this trot. I may not run it.
You don't have to run it.
Have you ever seen the movie
Just
Heavyweights? Walk. The Disney movie Heavyweights?
I think a long time ago.
It's very old.
Is it?
But there's going to be my weird walk. It's going to be my turkey trot.
A wobble?
Yes, I'm going to wobble,
you can wobble
like a penguin, a turkey penguin.
A turkey penguin. I love it. I can't. Well, you video that for me
I
so
can
I
make
can
that
see
happen.
the wobble.
I have no shame. I don't care. Once again, thank you so much, Diana Tyndall, for being my guest. Episode 17. When in doubt, trot it out. Make sure you check out that website one last time, parkboard.org/turkey trot, to register and all the information that you can handle. This is the Local Lifestyle Podcast with me, Senor Cuervo, and Diana Tyndall as my guest. Episode 17. Thank you so much for listening. An unforgettable living experience is waiting at TLC Properties. Check out our 9 student-friendly properties: Battlefield Park, Cambridge Park, Coryell Crossing, Westwood on Battlefield, Highland Park, Marion Park, Palm Village, Sherwood Village, and Scenic Station. Enjoy countless amenities such as free internet, swimming pools, dog parks, fitness centers, and a daily shuttle to campus, and so much more. Choose from a variety of apartment sizes: studio, 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms. Find your next apartment at www.tlcproperties.com.